All right, today we are going to practice midpoint and distance formulas. And I say practice because last time we met, we took some notes over midpoint and distance and practiced using both of those formulas. So if you missed these notes, head back to the last class on Canvas and there's a video there for you. So I'm just going to give you some quick directions because Mrs. Rowland and I are upstairs. We have this training thing that we have to do. So I just want to make sure that you're good to go. If you have any other questions, just shoot me an email and I can answer, what I can. But basically just follow each direction. So this is practicing, so be sure to put your name on it. This is practicing using that midpoint and distance formula. And you're going to capture zombies. Who doesn't want to capture zombies? So from your hiding spot, you can see a zombie lunch lady. How far away from you is she? So you're going to go to your map, your little map here, and this is you. You are hiding under your desk because you are terrified of zombies. And you're finding each person. So in this first example, number 1, you need to find the zombie lunch lady. So the zombie lunch lady, just getting my ruler here, you're going to go dot to dot. So that's what that direction is talking about. But you need to make sure that you go dot to dot and not from like zombie to zombie or person or whatever. You need to use those dots. Okay, I need to figure out where I am. I am at negative 17, negative 5. So I'm at negative 17, negative 5. And the zombie lunch lady is at 1, negative 21. Okay, so what I need to do is use these 2 points and I need to find the distance. So that's what I'm going to do. So on a separate sheet of paper, write down those 2 points. I have negative 17, negative 5, and I have 1, negative 21, and I need to find the distance. So remember, the distance formula is, remember I kind of use this template every time I'm going to start. I know it's this big radical, this big square root. I have 2 pieces of parentheses that I'm going to square because remember, one of them is the x's and one of them is for the y's. Okay, so I have my x's and I'm going to subtract them. So no matter what direction you go, it doesn't make a difference, remember, as long as you're consistent. So I'm going to go this direction. I'm going to say negative 17 minus 1. So those are my 2 x's. And then I'm going to say negative 5 minus negative 21 because those are both my y's. So in my radical, I'm going to try to figure this out here. I have in here negative 18. And then in this one here, if I add the opposite here, what do I get? 16. Then I'm going to use my calculator. And when I use my calculator, negative 18 squared is 324. 16 squared is 256. We'll add these together and get 580. And then remember, I'm going to take the square root of 580. And I get 24 point, they want you to round to the nearest tenth. So I get 24 point, I can either write 0 or because of that 8, I'm going to round it up to 1. So right on my sheet, I'm going to answer 24.1 as my distance from myself to the lunch lady. Okay, each of those works just like that. Sometimes they're going to ask you for the midpoint. Sometimes they'll ask you for the distance. You just need to read each of them and then go to your map and draw your line if you need to, find the 2 points and go from there. I think it's a good idea to work with a next door neighbor or a partner. Just making sure that you are getting your work done today. When you're totally finished, would you please staple this sheet, your map, and any work that you have, staple it together and put it in the box.